Oh man, I've been making 16 years, so anyway you pick a man. Anything that happened, before 70, I kind of forget already, man.
This is an early one, you know
Yeah,
that though.
it's kind of early.
Yeah, so we can tell that it is early because this is a precursor to puka technology, meaning that they get pukas definitely, but not as radical as there is now. Well, Manny, it looks like you're a little bit more subdued on this guy because it has a lot of Manny's design attributes. We have a stack heel where you have various bandings going on. We have simple binding with a lower dark purfling, maybe Purple Heart.
Yeah, Purple Heart.
He has it top and bottom, and he also starts with the end grafts, and the end grafts on this are Pahu abalone, double paired with a veneer inside, and he matches that with the rosette ring, single puka. Yes, so this is an early single puka, and he's with his saddle and bridge. He's laminated different colors from the looks like the bloodwood and the koa, yeah, and on his headstock. This is pretty much Pahu Kani
Standard.
headstock
Yeah,
design, yeah.
yeah. There's only one different shape on my number one ukulele. The head tend to go out this way.
Oh, you tilted it this way.
Yeah.
Okay,
So I redesigned it from the second one on.
so then this is early
It's
because it could be the
been-
second one on,
yeah,
but
it's always
changed.
been the same shape.
And then if you notice, and you can see from this angle, zero fret for Manny started super early because there it is, yeah. And he has bound the fretboard with the inlay in here, striped and going right across. And he has, again, side dots as well as Pahu fingerboard markers here. He went with the rectangles. So actually, this is very. It's a departure from what he's doing currently, but actually, you can see a lot of the initial thinking that is signature of Manny's instruments. So. Inside, you guys can't see it, but on the back, we have cross bracing that's pretty standard on the back plate. But Manny has done a bridge type design on his back brace where it's arched, and only the very center of the brace is actually on the backboard. So you have more of the back plate to vibrate through. He probably did the same thing on the top, look and see underneath, yeah. But looking at that, it's very typical of Manny tripping out on his designs, yeah. So I can see that right off. So Manny, anything else that you can recall on this baby? Because this is done a while back.
Just the neck seems to be heavier and thicker, and the body, which totally goes against what I built today, is really light. I don't know how I got there. I always, talking to Les Stansel, I said, man, Les, I can figure out how your ukuleles feel so paper thin
Yeah,
and
his
light,
is super light, yeah.
really light. And this body, it feels like one of Les's one, but I can feel like the neck is really heavy.
Yeah.
It's a solid. It's a kind of a thick neck, but I'm intrigued about the lightness of the body. I don't know how I got there, but it's interesting.
Yeah, the journey has gone away from this, though, So that's very, And I guess maybe that's the advent of more pukas, yeah, because you lighten the baby up even more with more pukas in here. What I just now noticed is that the rosette ring, which is real typical of Manny's design, is that the inner ring is actually a different material. Gee, it looks like a curly,
Thing is a
maybe even
purple heart.
purple heart or coconut even.
I did this rosette on a blank piece.
Ah,
And
I
I
see.
cut the rosette,
Then you-
then I cut the hole in this and I inlaid from the back.
yeah. Okay, so this is an inlaid from the Ukuleles rosette, which is atypical because it's so atypical that it's totally Manny. But it's little things like that you'll notice that he can't help himself. He just when he's doing them, it just happens as he
It
does
just
it.
evolves.
Yeah,
from,
and it's pretty interesting because all his ukuleles, all the Pahu Kanis, and whether they're 15 years ago or not, they all have a unique design feature that just, like Manny always says, starts from that, but it just kind of happens as he's going and building it. Yeah. So I guess what's really nice is that you have a chance to look back and see what was going through your head when you were doing something, earlier. And this is a standard baritone. Shape is pretty baritone. Scale is 20. Again, the headstock has taken on the typical Pahu Kani look. Very thin headstock to accommodate the Goto tuners. Yeah. Just a departure from what's happening now, and that's the fun part. But it has that warm sound, and maybe you can give it a whirl, man.
The crazy ideas didn't really come out yet.
No, they were germinating.
Start again. And that's it.
Pretty cool.
Early Pahu Kani baritone. Don't know what year it was made, but I forgot about this guy.
But totally the onset of puka technology. This is pre-puka technology.
Where was Leland at? Washington? Yeah, he lives his whole life in Washington, I guess. Yes.
Cool. So, mahalo, you guys.